So why these 4 bottles?
We wanted to taste the 18, and he then asked me for a wine. So why not doing the pair here? 12, 14, like a little bit of history.
It's not just the wines that are also and Mother Nature that's evolved. It's the fact of Realm as a whole and how we've evolved since 2012. So
to me, the mentality is the same. The hurdles are different.
Yeah, and I think for us to have put this in bottle, I mean, I remember when we were tasting this wine in barrel, the freshness is probably the part, knowing 12, knowing that, you know, sugars were a little higher, alcohols were a little higher. The freshness on this is what's still impressive to me.
I remember being like very hedonistic, super full, creamy, and it's mellowed down a little bit, but still very, very nice. I love the finish, super lanky.
Mm-hmm. And so, you know, to speak for a second about the significance of 12, think back and where we were in the situation we were in, and to sit here and be able to taste this. Was there any luck to the fact that Mother Nature gave us a little gift?
I mean, nothing comes easy to me, so luck for sure. I mean, in a sense of people take chances on us, but I think the way we act, the way we engage, the way we push, and people love that and they want to see more. So is it luck, or is it much more like the energy you project and drawing people into your craziness and saying like, I gotta see. We have everything to prove. That's the biggest luck of all, so we have everything to prove. I think we are focused, aggressive, angry, and a big desire to prove ourselves and willing to take risk and capture our chance.
That's what I'm kind of curious to go through and talk about is that continued evolution here, because I actually think this is a good choice of vintages to see that pendulum shift just ever so carefully.
There we go, 14. Let's see.
Yeah.
If those boys were consistent.
Let's see if we were consistent. More red fruited than black, you know, but still there. I agree with you, a little more linear, but some depth there too.
I love the grain of tannins. I think the one's pretty silky.
Big pickup, I think, in terms of that the refined tannins from 12 to 13 to 14.
I think here it's a perfect example of not trying to look for something that's not there. It's that we never try to push over the limit, but that shows to me like control and balance. And I really love that the wine reflects the vintage, but also a sense of control from us. I mean, we take swings, but not every time or everywhere.
Yeah, not every vineyard. I mean, I think, the idea of, okay, let me bring something in, I'll take a little bit of risk off the table, and I'll leave a few things out. You know, I think maybe by this time, 14, we were starting to we weren't looking at the entire block. You know, we were looking at specific rows.
To get to a better level of understanding with the growers of what we want and what we're after. Okay, I think 16 was very complete when we made it. In terms of what we're talking about, the evolution we wanted. So hedonistic, but complex level, layers, ripe but not overripe, not green, black fruit, blue fruits, and the texture is nice and precise like the 14.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like, how to describe actually, I think 16 is the good, I have it like 12 plus 14 equals 16 in the sense of. 18 become a new level. Because I think we elevate the mass fit again.
I was just going to say, it's a more serious wine. It has all the things about 16, plenty of the fruit there, but there's more base notes there.
I mean, the palate is full. I like that push of the fruit, and it's younger, of course, so that helps. But I think it's more the texture of the 12, but with more refined tannins.
Mm-hmm. I think 18 becomes sort of the new reference point for us. It's the sum total of all the things I think we've learned in 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, combined with the vintage, taking what Mother Nature gave us in 18, culminate in this bottle.
I think 12, we know where to be found. It's the foundation to me. 14 is what we can do in the most adverse vintage. That's not as fruitful. 16 is a bit like more, okay, we start to scale now. And we take over a new facility, so it's never easy with all the construction that there was. 18, it's a new team, so that was the year of the new team. But 12 for me would be what defines us. That's a start, a great start. The rest is just reinforcing. It was not a mistake. And that's why the evolution is little fine-tuning. It's not a revolution, it's an evolution.
Yeah.
What could we have done better? We change and we implement right away. Then I think what's important for us is a sense of consistency. Another important point for the brand is we want to be consistent. Realm has to stand for something that lasts in time. That's almost, I don't want to say predictable, but you know what you get when you buy a bottle of Realm. And from here to there, there's techniques, location that differ, vineyards that differ, cooperage that differs.
But a mindset that stays the same.
We see here.